One thing for sure, and I mean 100%, me as a friend, I will never tell you anything to you that won't benefit you. I'm the kind of person where if I see something that, like, in the way of opportunity, and even if I don't have it, right? Also, even if you get it before me, I'm the kind of person who will tell you, yo, go for it, and I'll truly be happy for you. Why? Because I already know the law of attraction. I read the book, and I'm not saying that, of course you have to believe in God, you have to have faith. But one of the laws, right? Law of attraction, like usually when positive things are around you, you're surrounded by positive things, I'm not saying this step by, word for word. Usually if somebody or positive things are just coming around you, that's a clear sign that something positive is going to come around your way. Not only because it's for me, but it's surrounded by me. So let's say if you're my friend and you have positive things going on with your life, or at least you're thinking about positive things, I'm going to be very, very happy for you because I truly feel that you deserve it. Now, we're in a world now, especially at this time and age, and of course I've been talking in the past few videos about low vibration people, things to be careful for. But how about if I tell you, you must and have to stay positive. Great things is on your way. Now, I may be wrong. You may disagree with me on a lot of things. But one thing you won't disagree with me about is about thinking positive and being positive. I always say this, and I said this before, and I don't know how many times I'm going to say this for you to get this. You're going to have to separate yourself from negativity. You're going to have to separate yourself from listening to negativity. If you want love, then you can't watch things where people having toxicity in relationships. I hear this show going around, No Bash. I'm sure you guys know about it. And you're just hearing like a lot of, let's say mini shows, where you're hearing a lot about people 90 days of engagement or something like that, or Love Island, all that, right? No bash, I ain't taking anything away from that. But how can you expect something good, which is love and positive things come your way, your love, your life, and you're constantly watching and seeing that? In the back of your mind, every time something good happens to you, somebody gives you a compliment and tell you, hey, I want to be with you, in the back of your mind, you're going to think about, this has happened to so-and-so. This has happened on this TV show. This can't happen to me, because you can't believe all these women or men. Where I'm going with this is this. And before I get into the video, let me introduce myself to this Gene, your best friend, your new best friend. And I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Like, again, where I'm going with this is this. You can't expect anything good or great to come around your way if you're watching stuff and being around things and being around people that gives you the communication of doubt. Me personally, I can honestly tell you, and I can use myself as an example, because I'm sure you guys, you're watching me in the screen, I'm seeing in the algorithm that a lot of people showing me love. I'm telling you, I'm seeing the positive in a lot of things, especially year after year after year, versus in my years in the past, I'll say in my younger 20s, right? My younger years, negative things will go good, and after that, things will just go back to normal and nothing happened. And it was just something that was lacking in me. And like I said, I always bring up accountability. In life, especially in life in these times now, things is just everything is so big on negativity, toxic. Not saying everything could be perfect, but that doesn't mean that everything is supposed to be low vibe and everything is supposed to be toxic. It doesn't mean that if you get into a relationship or you're meeting someone that just because you got one issue with them or have just some kind of problem with them, that means that person is terrible. You gotta understand. You must always understand. You gotta understand. Like, look, you deserve greatness only if you believe that you deserve it. And I can honestly tell you, and I understand that life is not easy. I truly understand. And for me, all I can tell you and all I can say to you is just to keep going. Keep going. Me personally, I'm gonna use myself as an example again. I'm the kind of person where anything negative come my way, anybody's trying to come around me, trying to say something, or just if I feel some type of energy, anything, I'm gonna stay away from you. I'm gonna stay with you only because I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting the energy. And you already know, good energy receives money. Anything good, anything great, anything with good, high vibing energy, it attracts money, finances. It's not gonna be easy, especially if you're a person that's just so into watching TV. Now, me personally, I don't watch TV. Honestly, I really don't watch TV. And the reason why I don't is because everything that don't get me wrong, I do watch some stuff. Like for example, the other day I was watching some old clips, or sometimes I'll watch some old shows, right? About, it was funny, like the Wayans brothers. I don't know, for those of you that would watch it, right? Wayans brothers, Martin show. Those shows are funny. You know what I mean? I watch it because it boosts my energy. It makes me forget about, okay, if I'm having some kind of a hard day or something I'm trying to figure out, I'll watch it for the moment. I'll just forget about, for the moment, what was going on. It's a distraction. And then what happened, I'll probably get an email for an opportunity, some type of finances. I'll get an email or a call, say, hey, I got this gig, I got that. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, family. Like, some things is just very difficult for me too. Some things is just very difficult for me. And what gives me also too, what motivates me to do videos like this, right? So sometimes I use what I'm going through, or talk about my past experience, and talk about these videos to you guys. And I use my past experiences or things that sometimes happen, and I'll bring it up in the videos, and it actually uplifts me because I'm using humility. I'm letting you know, like, hey, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect. This is what I'm going through, and if you can relate to me, it's okay, right? But especially in these times right now, where things right now, I can honestly say, especially in these times, everything is just in your face. You don't know what can possibly happen to you. Every time you open the TV or the media, there's always something going on. There's war somewhere. Someone is deleting someone, or somebody's got deleted. Someone in your family has some type of sickness, right? Or, like I said, passed away. But it's like, sometimes for me personally, what I do, I just stay. If I know that it's not going to be good for me, the media, something is going on or some, anything, like, I'll just turn the TV or I'll just turn it off. You know what I mean? Or sometimes too, what I do, I get on TikTok. And it's one of the things I do love about TikTok. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? I'm not a person that's so much into social media. I got a Facebook page. I'm on Instagram, but I barely use it. But one of the things I do love about TikTok, your algorithm. Whatever you click on, and that what you really into, and a lot of stuff that you find, let's use TikTok, you find things very positive. It goes through, just like YouTube. And that's what you want. You want to surround yourself, and anything that you use is an algorithm of some type of positivity. Because the more you watch, the more you observe, the more you listen to something, the more it'll come to you. It's an algorithm. So they'll say, okay, you know what I mean? You know, okay, this is what you want, this is what you like, okay. I'm gonna continue to show this. It's just like the energy that you bring out, the energy that you want. If you want positive, okay, the Most High, whatever you believe in, your higher power, okay, you know what I mean? John, you know, Rebecca, Lucy, John, you know, let's say, you know, Brad, whatever. Yo, okay, you want positivity? Okay, this is what you keep watching, okay. If it's money, okay. You know what I mean? I know that you want $1 million though, but you know what? I'm gonna throw $100 somewhere. You see, you find them for $100. You know, you got an opportunity. Okay, you know what? Come in right here, and we got an opportunity for you to make $300. All right, boom. You get that job. Okay, you know what I mean? $100,000 job or whatever, $20 an hour, whatever something that you attract. That's how it is, and that's what life is about. Now, don't get me wrong. Everything is never going to be 100% perfect, and it's okay. Even me, too. Sometimes I have to understand too that you know what, everything is going to be okay. All right. So again, if this video resonated with you and you like this video, I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. And again, stay positive. Anything that, you know, positive things, great things will come your way. All right. Peace.